India should not play with Pakistan. India should refuse to play with Pakistan. If we are playing with Pakistan, then why fall short just to shake hands? Playing ठीक है, पैसा मिलता है ना. After that, shaking hands we will not do, Baba. Shaking hands and all we will not do. It sounds very weird. Commentators sit together. Ravi Shastri and Wasim Akram sits together. They shake hands, crack jokes, which is fine. Nobody has objection to that. Players shaking hands, big problem, Baba. With all that we say about nationalism and about not being friends with Pakistan and not shaking hands with Pakistan and all, we go and play with Pakistan. Why? Because that involves money. Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. India performed brilliantly against Pakistan on Sunday, 15th of February. I'm talking about the T20 World Cup tournament. We beat Pakistan by 61 runs. Damn confident team. Very well played, and we actually completely outplayed Pakistan. Let us be very clear on that. As an Indian, I felt very proud. I felt very happy. But somewhere down the line, there is one thing that is lingering in my mind, which actually even marred to that joy to some extent. And that was the fact that my team refused to shake hands with Pakistan. Now, the reason given was that, listen, you know what, why should we fraternize with Pakistan? That is one country that wages war against us. That's one country that promotes cross-border terrorism. That's one country that killed our own people in Pahalgam. Why should we be friends with them? Yeah, I agree to that. In fact, I agree to the fact that maybe India should not participate, not play with Pakistan. India should not play with Pakistan. India should refuse to play with Pakistan. And if we are playing with Pakistan, then why fall short just to shake hands? Doesn't that sound strange? You see, I believe that this is very selective nationalism. Very selective nationalism. Let's put some numbers in place. You see, in the last 5 years, BCCI has added 14,627 crores in the last 5 years. And last year alone, that is 23-24 alone, sorry, not last year, but 23-24 alone, they have made 4,193 crores. That's the kind of money that BCCI is making. And Pakistan-India match is very important. Pakistan-India match is very important. So, therefore, with all that we say about nationalism and about not being friends with Pakistan and not shaking hands with Pakistan and all, we go and play with Pakistan. Why? Because that involves money. There we don't talk about Pahalgam. There we don't talk about our soldiers who died in our borders. There we don't talk about all of that. That is okay. Playing ठीक है, पैसा मिलता है ना. After that, shaking hands we will not do, Baba. Shaking hands and all we will not do. Arey, what kind of nationalism is this? What kind of selective nationalism is this? Again, I say, I completely agree, and I think a lot of us in this country agrees that we should not be playing with Pakistan. Because somewhere down the line, Pakistan has to sit and open dialogues with us. Pakistan has to kind of, get out of this spreading of terrorism. They have to get out. Till such time, there is no point in trying to be friends with Pakistan. We completely agree. But then do it fully. Do it fully. जहाँ पर पैसा मिलता है, wherever I get money, so I'll be friends, and wherever I don't, I will not shake hands. All this sounds very juvenile and very, very childish. This entire business of being juvenile and childish, I think now we are seeing it almost in every sphere of life. You see, let me give you an example. In 1974, Vijay Amritraj and his team, Team India, refused to play the finals of Davis Cup. They refused to play. Because they were supposed to play the finals with South Africa, and they said, we will not. South Africa practices apartheid. I will not support this. We will not play. That was India's stance. And you know what? India actually brought about a revolution. You know why? Because after that, 1975, Mexico, Colombia didn't play. 1976, if I'm not mistaken, Argentina didn't play. All of them followed suit, saying that, nahi, We will not play against South Africa because South Africa practices apartheid. That was our stance. That's the moral stance we took. That was a strategic and moral stance that we took because we wanted to show the world that we do not support apartheid. We do not support racial discrimination. Now what are we doing? This is the time we need to tell the world that we do not support this cross-border terrorism. We do not support Pakistan's concept of supporting terrorists in their soil. We had to tell the world. We sent all our MPs and all over the world. Nothing much happened out of this. But cricket, at least there is a lot of media coverage, especially in cricket-playing nations. India not playing Pakistan would have given us that impetus. That news would have been spread, or we would have put our message across very strongly, which our MPs couldn't do. We could have put that message across very strongly, but we didn't. We played because that involved money. Let's face facts. And that's the point I make here. You see, somewhere down the line, I think we've lost this concept called strategy. I don't think we have strategy anymore because our entire strategy work on घर पे घुस के मारेंगे and खड़े रह के मारेंगे, बैठ के मारेंगे and all that. We are into jingoism. We've lost this concept of strategy. Because end of the day, we stopped that Mustafizur Rahman from playing in India, that Bangladeshi player. Why? Because a lot of injustice happening against Hindus in Bangladesh. Yeah, I mean, to some extent it was correct. But the fact remains that is that how you are going to help our Bangladeshi Hindus? Is that how you are going to help? Is that good enough? By stopping a player to come and play in India, are we saying that, okay, so everything is sorted out? Is there a strategic plan in place? Is there a strategic plan in place to possibly go there, fund NGOs there and ensure that they build a secular country, that they talk about secularism there, they spread the message of secularism there, there's a campaign there so that we can make Hindus safe there. As a bigger country, as a country which is far more economically developed than that particular country, isn't it our job to ensure that the minorities are safe there? And if that is our job and that is our will, then we should actually do something positive to it, to make it happen. By उससे नहीं खेलेगा, इसको नहीं देखेगा, उसके घर पे घुस के मारेंगे, इसके सर पे बैठ के मारेंगे. Is that how you solve a problem? Because that's what you're seeing all the time, every time. Every time. And that's the question I asked tonight. I feel very, very humiliated. Very humiliated when our players are going to be known in the world for not shaking hands with Pakistan and not for the brilliant match they played on 15th. The same way they had played in the Asia Cup too last time. Our players will be known for not shaking hands with Pakistan, not with that brilliant win. And that saddens me. Our image is getting spoiled. Trust me. Trust me, because of this jingoism and this very, I believe, a very unthought through strategy of not shaking hands. That's not what our cricketers, our cricket team should be known for. And secondly, that's not the message we need to send to the world. Like in 1975, we should be an example where the world says that we stood for something. India stood. We were a very small, we were a not so developed, economically developed country and Vishwaguru and all then, but we still were teaching the world. 1975, a sport we were not even known for. But we stood our grounds and we made the world understand, and a lot of us followed suits. America boycotted USSR Olympics. 1980, they ensured 60 countries didn't participate in 1980 Moscow Olympics. 81 countries did participate, but they ensured 60 countries didn't participate, and they didn't participate. And they showed it to the world, and they proved their point to the world about USSR. Here, don't shake hands. That's our strategy. You see, India, like I said, this is the kind of money that we make. For 14,500 crores in last 5 years is a sporting board. This is the kind of money we make. We control cricket in the world. Our money controls cricket in the world. Our sponsorship controls cricket in the world. And other than ensuring that we kind of use our good offices of our ICC chairman and our BCCI and all that, our good offices, to ensure 5 other countries don't participate and play with Pakistan, and send the message to the whole world that not only India, others also support India's cause, that we couldn't do. You see, these kind of steps, had India ensured that 5 other countries, like United States did in 1980, 5 other countries didn't play with Pakistan, and India and 5 other countries say that we will not play with Pakistan, that would have sent such a powerful message to the world. And then we could have been proud of our ICC president and our powerful BCCI and the kind of money we have in BCCI. Then we could have been powerful, and then we would have said that this is nationalism. This is nationalism. This is 56 inch ki chhati, where we say that we won't play and we won't let our supporters also play. वो नहीं हुआ. What are we doing? We are saying, Baba, that listen, you know what, we will not shake hands. पैसा लेगा, but we will not shake hands. Last but not the least, see, it sounds very weird. Commentators sit together. Ravi Shastri and Wasim Akram sits together. They shake hands, crack jokes, which is fine. Nobody has objection to that. Players shaking hands, big problem, Baba. I mean, how does all this work? Is everything about optics? Everything in this world now? Everything that we do, everything, be it our relationships, be it our parliament, be it our rally, be it, everything is about optics. Is there anything we do for real? Is there anything that we use strategy? A long-term planned strategy? That's the question I leave you with. I had done an article on this, and I got a lot of people writing into me saying that, good, how can we shake hands with them? How can we they are not human. Then, you see, if you can take money and play with them, then I think shaking or not shaking hands make no difference. If BCCI has made money out of this match, then shaking hands or not shaking hands makes no difference. This is the point I wanted to make today. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.